Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BAA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Absolutely monster move here. Big volume, and the price reacted very nicely with it. So let's map out some levels of support. Then we'll talk about areas of resistance. First area of support is what I would call the ideal level, meaning if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be right there at 45 cents. Now, don't get me wrong. If the price falls below 45 cents, I'm not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But as far as making the chart appear the most powerful and being just a good sign of strength on the bull's part, if the price can continue to hold above there, that would be great. And I use the word continue because you can see late in the day, the bears did try to press down through that area, but the bulls had a very nice recovery. So 45 cents would be a great building block if the price can maintain up above it. Taking a step back, though, and looking at the big picture of things and, continuing to look at supports, it's really all about the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, that line is just going to keep on moving itself higher and higher and higher. So if you're just looking at, and care about the grand scheme of things and saying, Clay, how do I gauge the health? How do I gauge the strength or lack thereof of the current move? Simply put, watch that purple line, and as long as the price stays above the purple line as the purple line itself continues to increase, well, then the bulls are in full control, full health, any way you slice it. So those will be the levels of support to keep an eye on. What about areas of resistance? Two areas of resistance stand out. The first one is the fun one, and the fun one is up there at 60 cents. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit it is fun to talk about testing previous highs and breaking new highs, and that is what 60 cents represents. But as is the case in many situations, as is the case here, usually there's an initial bridge that first needs to be crossed. And with this one, that bridge is right here at 53 cents. So again, yeah, 60 cents is indeed a level of resistance. But before you start talking about, breaking new highs and doing battle with this previous high, bulls first got to prove themselves and get back up above 53 cents. So that'll be the initial hurdle going into tomorrow. All in all, though, great move today. And now the question definitely transitions over to, can the bulls build upon this momentum going forward? We shall see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.